Hey everyone, and today we're diving into a topic near and dear to my heart. The often overlooked skills that play a huge role in shaping us as individuals. We spend years hitting the books, memorizing facts, and prepping for exams. But what about the essential life skills that schools sometimes miss? You know, the stuff that helps us navigate the real world, emotions, relationships, setbacks, and tough decisions? These moments? They teach us just as much as any textbook, maybe even more. That's why we're uncovering the hidden curriculum. Those essential life skills that empower us to thrive both personally and professionally. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore some of these game-changing skills. And trust me, these aren't just buzzwords. We're going deep, uncovering why they matter and how you can start incorporating them into your life right now. So buckle up, get ready to learn, and let's uncover the secrets to navigating life beyond the classroom. Alright, let's kick things off with a big one, emotional intelligence, or EQ for short. It's a term you've probably heard before, but what does it really mean? And more importantly, why does it matter so much in our daily lives? Now, EQ isn't about being happy all the time. It's about understanding and managing those sometimes messy, often complicated emotions we all experience. It's about being in tune with yourself and others, even when emotions run high. Think of it like this. EQ is like having an emotional GPS system built right into your brain. It helps you navigate the twists and turns of your emotional landscape with clarity and purpose. It helps you understand your own emotions, recognize emotions in others, and use that knowledge to navigate relationships, make decisions, and even handle conflicts with grace. And yes, it also makes you a better communicator, someone who can express themselves clearly and listen deeply to others.
Imagine being able to identify when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed and knowing exactly what you need to do to chill out. Whether that's taking a walk, journaling, or simply stepping away for a moment of quiet reflection. Listening to music, meditating, or calling a friend are all great ways to reset. That's EQ in action, recognizing what you need and taking steps to care for yourself.
But it goes beyond just our own feelings. EQ is also about how we connect with others. It helps us empathize with others, understand their perspectives, and build stronger, more meaningful connections. It's the glue that holds relationships together.
Think about it. Ever had a friend who just seems to get you? Someone who knows when you need a shoulder to cry on, or a pep talk to lift your spirits. They seem to know when you're feeling down, or when you need encouragement. Chances are, they have high EQ. They're tuned into the emotional signals others send, even the subtle ones, like a slight change in tone or a fleeting expression. This ability to pick up on and respond to emotional cues is what makes them such great friends, partners, or colleagues.
But here's the best part. EQ isn't something you're born with. It's a skill you can develop and strengthen over time. It's like a muscle that grows with consistent effort.
Just like learning a new language or playing an instrument, it takes practice, patience, and a willingness to understand the complex world of emotions, both yours and those around you. The more you practice, the better you get.
So, how do you start building your EQ? It begins with self-awareness, the foundation of emotional intelligence. Pay attention to your emotions without judgment. Notice how they ebb and flow throughout the day and what triggers them.
Next time you feel a strong emotion bubbling up, take a moment to pause and label it. Are you feeling frustrated, anxious, excited? Naming your emotions can help you process them more effectively. Simply acknowledging your emotions is the first step to understanding and managing them. It's a small but powerful habit.
And remember, emotions are like waves. They ebb and flow, they come and go, and that's perfectly natural. Don't beat yourself up for feeling a certain way. Instead, embrace your emotions as part of being human.
As you get better at understanding your own emotions, you'll start to notice them in others too. It's like unlocking a new level of awareness. Pay attention to their body language, tone of voice, and facial expressions. They often reveal more than words ever could. It's a skill that deepens your connections.
By becoming more attuned to the emotional undercurrents in yourself and others, you'll be amazed at how much smoother your interactions become. Emotional intelligence is a journey, not a destination. It's about growth, understanding, and connection. The more you invest in developing your EQ, the more you'll see its impact in every area of your life. It's about continuous learning and growth, and the rewards, deeper relationships, better communication, and a greater sense of self are more than worth the effort. Okay, let's be real. Conflict is an inevitable part of life. Whether it's with family, friends, co-workers, or even that stranger who cut you off in traffic, disagreements are bound to happen. It's part of being human. We all have different perspectives, experiences, and emotions that shape how we see the world. But here's the thing, conflict doesn't have to be destructive. In fact, it can be an opportunity to learn more about ourselves and others. When handled constructively, it can strengthen relationships and lead to growth. It's all about how we approach it.
That's where conflict resolution comes in. It's a skill, one that can be learned and refined over time. It's not about avoiding conflict altogether. Avoidance often leads to unresolved issues that can fester and grow. Instead, it's about learning to navigate disagreements in a healthy, productive way, one that fosters understanding and collaboration. So, how do we transform those heated arguments into meaningful conversations? It starts with a mindset shift.
It starts with communication, clear, honest, and respectful communication. And I don't just mean talking, I mean listening. Listening is the foundation of understanding.
When conflict arises, it's easy to get caught up in our own perspectives, focusing on being right, and shut out what the other person is saying. This only deepens the divide. But here's a game-changer: active listening. It's not just hearing words, it's about truly engaging with the speaker. Truly focus on what the other person is saying, without planning your response while they're talking. Try to understand their point of view, even if you don't agree with it. Reflect back what you hear to confirm understanding. This simple act can diffuse tension and build trust. Think of it like this: you're not just waiting for your turn to speak, you're genuinely trying to understand where they're coming from. This creates a space for real dialogue.
Another key aspect of conflict resolution is learning to communicate your own needs and feelings assertively, but with respect. It's about being clear without being confrontational.
It's about finding that sweet spot between being a doormat and a bulldozer. You're allowed to disagree, but you can do so in a way that doesn't attack or belittle the other person. Respect is key.
Remember, it's not about winning or losing. It's about finding common ground. It's about finding a solution that works for everyone involved, even if it requires compromise.
Now I know what you might be thinking: easier said than done, right? And you're not wrong, it's challenging.
Conflict resolution takes practice, patience, and a willingness to grow, and a whole lot of empathy. Empathy allows us to connect on a deeper level. But just like any skill, the more you use it, the better you become. It's a journey, not a destination.
So the next time you find yourself in a disagreement, take a deep breath. Remind yourself that conflict is normal, even healthy, and try approaching the situation with an open mind and a willingness to understand. It's not about being perfect, but about making progress. You might be surprised at how much smoother the conversation goes, and who knows, you might even learn something new along the way. Every disagreement is an opportunity to grow.
Let's talk about resilience, that incredible ability to adapt, recover, and thrive. It's what helps us bounce back from setbacks, challenges, and those moments that make you want to throw in the towel. Resilience is a skill we can all develop.
It's not about avoiding tough times, they're inevitable. It's about how we choose to respond and grow when challenges inevitably show up in our lives.
Resilience is that inner strength, that quiet determination that helps us navigate adversity, learn from our experiences, and come out stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future.
Think of it like having an internal shock absorber. It cushions the blow when life throws punches and prevents setbacks from completely derailing us. It's what keeps us moving forward.
Now, resilience isn't about being stoic or ignoring difficult emotions. It's about acknowledging those feelings, embracing them, allowing ourselves to feel them fully, and then finding ways to cope, heal, and move forward with hope.
So, how do we build this superpower? It's not magic, it's a process. It starts with changing our perspective and reframing challenges.
Instead of focusing on what went wrong, ask yourself, what can I learn from this experience? How can I grow? How can I use this to become stronger and more resilient?
Another key ingredient of resilience is building strong connections. Having a supportive network of friends, family, or mentors can make all the difference. They remind us we're not alone.
Building resilience takes time, patience, and consistent practice. It's about developing healthy coping mechanisms, challenging negative thoughts, and surrounding ourselves with a supportive community that uplifts us. Alright, let's dive into a skill that's more important than ever in today's information-saturated world: critical thinking.
It's about becoming a savvy consumer of information, questioning what we see and hear, and forming our own well-informed opinions.
Think of critical thinking as a mental toolkit, equipping us to navigate the endless stream of information coming at us from all directions.
It's about analyzing information objectively, separating facts from opinions, and identifying biases, both in ourselves and in the information we encounter.
Why is critical thinking so crucial? It empowers us to make informed decisions and become more effective communicators, problem solvers, and innovators.
It allows us to approach challenges from different angles, think outside the box, and come up with creative solutions.
Sharpening critical thinking starts with asking questions. A lot of them. Challenge assumptions and seek out multiple perspectives.
Don't just accept information at face value. Dig deeper and identify biases, both your own and others.
Critical thinking is a journey, not a destination. The more you use it, the better equipped you'll be to navigate the complexities of our world. So, there you have it. A glimpse into the hidden curriculum, those essential life skills that empower us to thrive beyond the classroom.
We've covered emotional intelligence, conflict resolution, resilience, and critical thinking. But this is just the tip of the iceberg.
As you continue your journey of personal and professional growth, reflect on these skills and how you can start incorporating them into your life.
Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about continuous learning, growth, and embracing the challenges and triumphs that come with being human.
If you're hungry for more content on personal growth, life skills, and navigating life, be sure to hit that subscribe button.
Until next time, stay curious, stay resilient, and keep those critical thinking caps on.